Reanimal is a co-op horror adventure where you play two siblings and you're looking for your three friends.
These kids grew up in a lovely place, but due to reasons that become more apparent as you play the game, that lovely place has turned really quite nasty. And so your job as these two players is to go and rescue your other friends and try and escape this nasty place. I can't wait to see, like, when the game comes out, to see how people experience it together, and also the final theme. I just can't wait for people to play that. Yes. But I'm not going to give you any details on that whatsoever.
One other thing that I always enjoy is little secrets, right? Just people discovering maybe here and there small things we've put in, and then spinning on that, like, how does that fit with everything together? Like, that's really what I enjoy most, seeing people's reactions to, kind of like the little things.
It's way more rewarding, I think, as a player to have to engage with the world and have that engagement rewarded.
Yeah. It gives you that sense of discovery as well. You find this out for yourself.
Exactly. The island itself, due to this inciting incident, has been fractured, and so it's in three large parts and a bunch of smaller bits. Each of your friends can be found in one of these big parts. It's a very simple tale of find yourself in hell, go through a really scary place, survive and rescue your friend, you know. It's a tale as old as time.
Like, we really love seeing people go with that and just go the extra mile and find all those secrets and all these things and put it all together and come up with their theory, right? So I feel like if we give away too much up front, everybody loses.
We definitely give players more this time round than in previous games, but still it's nice to keep a little bit back so you can kind of meet in the middle and see what people make of what you've given them and all that.
It's definitely a co-op game. You're together solving various, like, little, maybe puzzles is almost too much of a word there, but you're overcoming different obstacles in the world and survive various things we pitch against you together, right? So it's about the two players finding ways to survive and rescuing their friends, really, like we said before.
Because I'm a big couch fan. Couch co-op is where it's at for me. But then a load of people love online. And then there's people who just want to do that together. So the fact that the tech team have managed to get all three boxes checked that front, I think, is really, really nice.
And what was also very, very important to us is that it's all kind of the same experience, because this camera is always the same, right? We don't have split screen. In online co-op, you don't follow your character and the other one is doing whatever. We actually looked a lot at early Resident Evil games and also Silent Hill.
Silent Hill 2 specifically, wasn't it? Remember, we were playing through that a lot.
Exactly. Like, there's so many moments in that game where the camera adds so much.
When it came up that first time, we're like, yeah, but split screen would kill it. Even the Lego games now have gone that way, even though it used to be a shared camera. The later Lego games decided to go dynamic camera and split it, and which again killed it for me, because the fun of those games is doing it together. We started talking about this shared directed camera, and we got quite an early test of that, and then we could see this thing was going to work, because it was a final piece of the puzzle where the camera isn't in the way, it's always there to complement what we do, which has been really, really nice.
I mean, it was pretty early on in development that we took the decision that we want to make a co-op game. I think the thing that we were most anxious about there was the combination of co-op and horror. Right? It's not something many people do. And like, we were afraid of, will this actually pan out? But then when we started making first encounters and seeing, you know, how people played the game together, it felt like something that definitely can work. But it also helps, of course, right? To see that there is a market for this and that a lot of people are excited to play with their friends, and it's becoming bigger again. I'm also super excited for that, because that's how I play games, like sitting together, passing around the controller, even when it's a single player game. Like, that's how I play games. And ultimately, I think that's also why we decided to do it this way, because we like to play games this way. And it's also what we saw how people play our games anyway, right? Even the single player ones.
It's always being together as the two characters. And yeah, like Mer said from the beginning, like, scared together. That was one of the pillars. And I feel like this camera is kind of essential to pulling that off.
People have played our previous games together anyway, whether they was co-op or not. That made that decision feel quite a natural one. They're like, people want this, and let's do it. It's gonna be fun,
Whenever we put something in the game, we are trying to make sure it doesn't get boring. It's something new. One thing we're really trying not to do is to give you the same thing over and over and over and just work based on a recipe. But instead, we're really questioning ourselves, is this unique within the game, right? I'm not saying unique across all games, but trying to give the players something fresh within the experience that we're crafting. And then hopefully that leads to something that people actually enjoy.
On release day, we're planning to have a great day at the studio for those who have the nerves to watch streamers and so on. But we should, of course, celebrate that moment.
Yeah, I mean, for release day specifically, I think I'm just looking forward to leaning back. But I think for me, I'm more on the side of a week after launch. What's always been interesting for me has been the fan theories and like how will people interact with the world and the stories we tell, and what will they make of it? Because it's much more show than tell. Just seeing how that grows through the community, that's what really is the most rewarding about making these kinds of games, I think. So that's what I look forward to the most, but that's of course not what will happen on launch day, right?
What's next? Plan is to do the DLCs for Reanimal that we're super excited about. Gonna be, I think, super interesting extensions of Reanimal. We're releasing on Friday the 13th, and we hope that people really enjoy it then. And then it's Valentine's Day the day after, so it's a perfect setup for a great Valentine's Day.